Hi friends, today I will share a preparation strategy and planner for quantitative aptitude for upcoming SBI CLERK and SBI PO, and I also share what are the steps that I followed. First, you go through the topics of quants. I have shown the topics, and the topics are simplification, approximation, number series. In number series, missing and wrong number series, quadratic equation, percentage, ratio, average, ages, profit and loss, SICI, partnership, allegation and mixture, probability, time and work, mensuration, time and distance, boats and streams, pipes and systems, DI, permutation, combination, quantity based and statement based. Topics are important for prelims, and some topics are asked only in mains, and the topics are quantity based and statement based. These topics are only asked in the mains. First, I learned the basics from all the topics. Basics are more important. I categorized the topics into 5 parts based on the importance and the order of learning. Order of learning means you should learn the topics of part 1 and then part 2 and then part 3, etc. I usually learn in this order. Part 1 to part 3 are more important. Most of the questions are from these topics. Let's see what are the topics are included in part 1. And in part 1 the topics are square, cube, fraction, quadratic equation and number series. In squares and cubes, we will memorize squares of 1 to 50 and cubes of 1 to 15. And I also attached the fraction table. You should memorize the table. In quadratic equation, there are some shortcut and tricks are that you should learn that shortcuts. It is more useful during the exam. If you want a clear video about the quadratic equation, please comment. I will put a separate video about the shortcuts of the quadratic equation. And the next one is number series. In exam, either a wrong number or a missing number is asked. Here also some of the shortcuts are there. You should learn these shortcuts. And in part 2, some of the topics are percentage, ratio, average, ages and DI. You should practice a prelims DI. Prelims DIs are mostly related to the percentage, ratio and average. And in the next part, we should cover the topics of SICI, profit and loss, mixture and allegation. Most of the 90% of the prelim questions are from these parts only. If you complete one topic, then you should practice more questions from the same topic. By following this step, you remember the concept, otherwise you will forget. And the next part is 4. Here I include the topics of mensuration, time and distance, time and work. Boats and streams are subtopics of time and distance, and the same for pipes and cistern. And in mensuration, you should memorize the formulas. That is more than enough for mensuration. In later I will put another video related to the formulas of mensuration. And the next one is part 5 and the last part. The topics included in this part are probability, permutation, combination, quantity based and statement. The topics of probability, permutation and combination are less important only because 1 or 2 questions are from these topics. And quantity based and statements, both are very important in mains. There are 3 to 5 questions are from these topics. For prelims, the important topics are simplification, approximation, number series and quadratic equation. From these 3 topics, 10 to 15 questions are asked in the prelims. Then percentage, ratio, average and ages. These are the basic topics. You should learn these topics thoroughly. In prelims, either 2 DI or either 1 DI or a caslet are asked. From these topics, you should score 20 to 25 questions in prelims. You should concentrate more on these topics to score more marks. And the next one is mains. For mains, all topics are important because most of the questions are from the various topics, and the questions are more complicated. You should learn from basics, from basic to hard level sums. Number series, quadratic equation are also asked in the mains, but the questions are more are variable based and more difficult to answer the questions. Most of the shortcuts are not useful in the mains, only the basics are helpful helpful in mains. You score more marks. If you want to score more marks in mains, you should learn the basics very precisely. And the next one is where I learn and practice the aptitude questions. I follow the Ganesh sir and Karthik sir's video. These are Tamil channels, and I also follow Kaushik Mahantry's sir videos for both prelims and mains. In the beginning stage, I daily practice simplification, approximation, wrong number or missing number, and quadratic equation. And there are some shortcuts also there to practice this question. I practice all these question to now I only watch the YouTube videos and practice various questions in PDF and mock test. I usually take a mock because time management is important in the mains exam. So that I usually prefer mocks instead of a PDF. Question selections also play a important role in mains and also in prelims. By attending a mock, we should practice what are the questions we choose first, and from which questions we get answers easily. These are learned by attending the mocks. And you should practice some more question, and practice paves the way for to score more marks. Practice is the only way to get master in quants. These are the things that I want to share with you. If you have any doubts in any topic, you should comment. I will post another video. Thank you guys.